Hi, I'm Eileen Luby. Welcome to Inside Lake Forest, where you can learn more about Lake Forest, your hometown. Today we're going to be visiting with Lake Forest Flowers, who's had a long history in our community, and a little bit more about this family business. Let's step inside. Hi John, thanks so much for having us here today. I'd like to introduce John Luby, owner of Lake Forest Flowers. John, could you tell us a little bit about the history of the store and the community?
First, Eileen, thanks for coming by, and we certainly are happy to be on this show. Lake Forest Flowers has a very long history in town, going back to 1917. It originally was the Rosemary Road greenhouses, located at the end of Rosemary Road and Illinois Road, and backed up to the old North Shore right away, where they brought the coal in to heat the greenhouses. From there it moved to the corner of Deer Path and Western, where Fifth Third Bank is, and then from there in the 1930s it moved down to the location where Paul Price is when it was purchased by the Dreisky family. In about 1947, Grace McGill, who worked for Mr. Dreisky, decided to buy the shop and was renting the facilities and decided that she needed a newer location, and so she spoke with Maury Siegel, who owned North Shore Catering, which is on the corner where the Clockworks is, and asked him if there'd be space for her to put in a flower shop. Maury agreed and built on the addition for Lake Forest Flowers in 1947. Grace actually ran the business until 1980, when I purchased the business, combining it with my wholesale greenhouse business, and I've been running it ever since. We like to participate in all the activities, Lake Forest Day, all the benefits in town we like to help out with. We do programs for the schools, and I also do a lot of teaching in town, both with the botanical gardens, the garden clubs, and other special groups that want to learn about flowers.
John, you mentioned that you teach in the area. I know you teach at the botanical gardens. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, I do special classes at the botanical gardens. I've worked with a lot of the volunteers in making arrangements for the roadside sale, as well as special programs for corporate team building, etc., where the groups work together to make flower arrangements and see how well they can work together as a team. I also have run programs over at the Gorton Community Center, and we've done a number of programs here at the flower shop, helping out charities in town by selling the classes, and we donate the educational experience to those that want to participate.
I think it's important to know that education is very strong to us, which is why Lake Forest Flowers does participate with the schools and other non-for-profit organizations. But let's talk a little bit about our product. We purchase a lot of flowers internationally. Where would you say the top areas in the world are?
Well, probably most of our flowers today come from South America, and it's just amazing on how quickly we can have the flowers here in Lake Forest. We order from 4 or 5 different brokers every day, and by 3 o'clock, if our orders are in, we can have the flowers flown in from around the world in our shop by 10 o'clock the next morning. It's surprising that we have actually some of the freshest flowers in the world all the time. And our flowers come in every day, and they might be in 2 or 3 different trips in here, deliveries.
Let's talk about our design and our event servicing.
Well, we are really able to handle any size event, and I think most people don't realize it seeing the size, looking at it from the street, but we do weddings with 400 guests, we do conventions, we do all kinds of events. We could pretty much do any event of any size and put it together. And the interesting thing is, we usually can do it for far less than those downtown event planners. We do house decorating actually for Christmas, and we can come in and help people put together all their decorations and get them up and design them throughout the house, and certainly help the decorating take place in a much faster way. We also have beautiful crystal here. We carry the Heritage Crystal line, which is an upgrade from Waterford and actually is made in Waterford, Ireland.
John, you mentioned that North Shore Catering had their kitchens back here. Let's talk a little bit about the floor. We have our bricks that everyone always walks on and asks about.
Well, we have the brick floor here, and it's really been a lot of fun because children love to come in and jump on the floor and make all the noise. And the floor works in that the plants can sit on it, and flowers, the water spills and it runs down between the bricks for the drainage and goes down the drain. So we always have a dry floor, and we never have to worry about water out here and being slippery.
So this is because the kitchen was here originally, and therefore the drains were built in.
And the drains were in the floor, and we wanted a way of having something that was unusual and a lot of fun. And I've been here for 30 years, and we find that the children have grown up and they come back in and they go, wow, it still has the floor, and they start moving their feet around, making the noise on the floor like they did when they were 5 or 6.
We certainly look forward to seeing you around town as you serve as a city alderman, as well as participating in other community events. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Eileen, for coming, and it's always a joy to work with you every day.
Thank you. Thank you for watching Inside Lake Forest. We've been visiting here with Lake Forest Flowers, and you can come in and visit with them Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 p.m., or any time of day on their website at www.lakeforestflowers.com.